Hi everyone, I'm just going to take a closer look at you with my eye goggles. Oh, you guys look so excited to be with Joe right now. It's absolutely amazing to see you all. Hey, I just want to say that, oh, hang on a second. I can see you, you're not paying attention and you're looking at your iPhone. Okay, I'm only going to be here for about 10 minutes, so if you want to learn what it's like in 2045, yeah, please put down your iPhone and pay attention. Thanks. So I can see you guys through these, and one of the things that donors are now able to do in 2045 is be more engaged with the charities that they support, but I'll come on to that in a second. I guess you guys want to know what it's like in 2045? Well, I'll tell you, it's awesome. When I arrived, Joe mentioned that they were going to have to stamp my hand to show that I was kind of part of the 2045 test group, if you like. There's various people here, and one of the things they did was they implanted something into my hand, and everybody in 2045 has an eye hand. So what you guys are able to do when you're here, when you arrive in 2045, is everything you need to do and control is controlled by your eye hand. So if I want to do something or make something happen that normally would take me a while, or make a phone call, I only have to click my fingers twice or tap on my eye hand twice and it happens. So this morning when I woke up, this is what happened. All better. Ting. So as you can see, it's an amazing invention, and donors are using this technology so that they're able to be engaged with charities on a much wider basis. Oh, also, my virtual assistant is just telling me that he wants to mention. So when you're in 2045, you get a virtual assistant. My little virtual assistant, I've nicknamed Joey after Joe Jenkins. So Joey is my virtual assistant, but they give you this little model version. I've also got two more here, which are called Ken and Alan. And you talk to them and you tell them what you need, or you can talk to your eye hand. So, Joey, can I please have a chia seed pudding with some bananas and bee pollen sprinkled on the top with a little bit of nutmeg and a bit of cinnamon in 10 minutes on my desk? That'd be awesome. Thank you. So, sorry about that, I'm just really hungry. So yeah, one of the things that donors are able to do is they're able to communicate and be a part of charities in a much cooler, more exciting way. And one of the things that they have is Charity Flicks. So Charity Flicks is actually run by Netflix, but Netflix is so old here now that people don't actually remember it really, but I made the connection having read that annual report. So Charity Flicks is a service that Netflix provide, and basically what it does is it gives donors an insight into their charity that they're supporting, or charities, and they're able to watch videos about what's happened that day within the charity. So I'm working for a homelessness organisation here in 2045. Homelessness is a really big problem because there's just more people, and unfortunately, well, let's not even go into that because it's such a big issue in 2045. But one of the things I will say is that donors are able to look at things charities need and how their donations have also made impact. So as an example, if I support UniHome, which is the charity that I now work for in 2045, I just look at my eye hand and double tap and tell it, please show me UniHome's work for today, because I really want to see the impact that I have made. And it will come up with a video of what's happened, who the charity's helped, and how my £10,000, which isn't a lot of money in 2045, it's about the equivalent of a Pizza Express meal, so about 30 quid. Yeah, so it kind of shows the impact that your £10,000 has made. which in my case yesterday it was feeding a family of 5 with some really nutritious food, and I actually got to see the food being prepared, and this was all through like the webcams in the room. But it gives donors a really exciting new way of experiencing and feeling a part of the charities that they donate to. The other thing that I think is really cool about fundraising in 2045 is that as a charity we're able to give donors a real insight to the things that we need. And so at the homeless charity where I work, we really need furniture right now, and we really need good, clean, modern furniture that people will feel comfortable with. So I'm happy to tell you that IKEA is still going strong, and some of their products that they've had for a while in 2015 are still here and being built in 2045. The only difference is they are printed by 3D printers. So if you donate something and you see something on their shopping list, so yesterday I thought I'd make an example. I looked on their website for a bookcase that they desperately needed to put into the child's bedroom that they were helping with. And so I thought to myself, okay, so I want to buy that. Okay, so it's purchased. It was as quick as that. But I really want to be able to see how I'm helping. So again, it showed the bookcase being printed, which was awesome. But then when I got home from work, and everybody in 2045 works in their own spaces, and they just kind of go to offices when needed, because everybody communicates through their iHand. When I got home, I had a new message on my 3D printer, and this is what came out when I printed that message. It was a mini version of the bookcase that I had bought, and I thought this was so cool. So if you donate something, you get a mini version to put somewhere in your house to really show the impact, and it makes it tangible for donors here. And then what you can do is you can put that piece of 3D printed, I don't know what you call it here, but basically the thank you letter is a 3D version of what you donated. So if you donate a meal to somebody, you might get a little 3D printed meal. And of course, the other thing that I really like about 2045 is they build in the core costs of running the charity into the pricing structure of everything they need, because in 2045 people aren't ashamed of telling the public and the supporters that they really need help and that they can't do this alone. So when I bought the bookcase, it was £4,000 more expensive than buying it directly from IKEA. But I also get a report at the end of every year to talk about the core costs and how that has enabled people to do their jobs in an amazing way. The other thing that I'd like to just mention before I go is in 2045, the Daily Mail doesn't exist because people are so bored about hearing about the kind of same things over and over again. So that's really cool. And we only have newspapers about all the happy things that are happening in the world, because the world is a much happier and brighter place. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys all in 2045. And I just want to say bye and say keep up the good work. 2015 and also 2016 is going to be an awesome year for you guys, because I look through your annual reports. Bye.